And Allah, from His revelation, gives vision to this heart. It lets it see. It lets it think. It lets it think. Know what you want. Your feeling is good, but the direction you're putting it in is not good. Your feeling is something I put in you. The thing you want, you're supposed to want it. But the way you're going about it, you're deluding yourself that that's going to bring you peace. And the way He wants you to do it is the way He spelled things out. This is the halal way. This is the way to avoid haram. And when He wants us to avoid haram, it's only because we're going to hurt ourselves if we go the haram way. Not anybody else. Or the first victim of it is going to be ourselves. It's going to be me. It's not nobody else. First and foremost, it's going to be me. And you know what? Shaitan comes and says, why are you being so hard on yourself? Why are you being so strict? Why are you being so Islamic? Why do you have to do that? And Allah is responding in this question, not even Allah, I'm going to be saying this to myself on Judgment Day. Ya Allah, you gave me the right priorities. You gave me what should be put later. And I didn't listen to you because I kept forgetting who you really are. First of all, I got deceived by the wrong things. And second of all, I forgot who you are to me. Bi Rabbika al-Kareem. What deceived you from your gracious master, your Kareem master? I just assume that Allah will give and Allah will give and Allah will give. He's been taking care of me all this time, so He understands. It's okay. But on that day, I'm not going to be saying Allah understands. On that day, I'm going to be saying, what have I made? I made the wrong priorities. You know, عَلِمَتْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ وَأَخَّرَتْ. Human being, what deceived you from your gracious master? And then what's the description of His grace? الَّذِي خَلَقَكَ فَسَوَّاكَ فَعَدَلَكَ فِي أَيِّ صُورَةٍ مَا شَاءَ رَكَّبَكَ. The one who created you, the one who made you balanced so you can walk on 2 feet. He made you able to distinguish between right and wrong. He balanced you as a human being. He made you a thinking creature. He perfected your form, made you balanced and just and fair. And any shape He wanted, He, you know, فِي أَيِّ سُورَةٍ مَا شَاءَ رَكَّبَكَ. He took you through phases in life. Those were His design. But in all of them, every single time, every phase Allah put you through, every adventure He put you through, every difficulty He put me through, every trial He put me through, every experience He put me through, all the people that came into my life, all the people that left my life, every one of them was Allah taking me through a journey. And in every one of them, I had to see what's my priority and what's not. Sometimes we forget about Allah and a person becomes our priority. Sometimes we forget about Allah, ourselves become a priority. We so easily forget over and over and over again. I used to give this example to explain this because I, you know, from my teaching background, when I used to teach younger kids. If a teacher comes into the classroom and never disciplines the students, never, just comes into the classroom, some kids writing on the desk, another kid's writing on some other kid's face. Some kids are like, you know, playing catch with the textbook. Another guy's using a pencil for darts, whatever. This is a circus in the classroom. And the teacher just always nice, always joking, always jolly, never disciplining anybody, just gently asking people to calm down. Hey guys, come on, let's do the lesson. And you know, there's some kid dancing on top of the chair, some other kid's doing this or that. Never any punishment, never any discipline. And the teacher is considered really generous. And even the worst students, he talks to them so nicely. The student that's completely ignoring him. Hey, Ahmed, could you come here? And Ahmed's still talking. Ahmed says, hold on a second, I'm talking to my friend. Turns to the student and says, turns to the teacher and says, hold on, teacher, I see what you're saying, but wait, listen, I'm describing my video game progress right now. Can you hold on a second? And he continues. What should a teacher do usually by that time? By that time, you're the next animal to be sacrificed for Eid. But no, this teacher's, okay, why don't you finish your conversation? But I'd really appreciate it if you paid attention. This is math class after all. Could you please? No, I understand it's math class. I get it. Can you not be so annoying though? If a student's acting that way, and the teacher is just being gracious and generous and noble, and you know what happens when you act like that? And people start walking all over you, don't they? This teacher is just getting walked all over him, even by kids. And if he keeps this up, then the students feel like there are no consequences for their behavior, for their disrespectful attitude, for their dismissal of the teacher's instructions. None of what he says has any value because he is so kind, because he's so nice. There's another teacher who's an authoritarian. The moment you even see them coming down the hallway, you are sitting straight in your chair like the Jama'ah Salah started, and you're standing, not even looking around. Because there's a different attitude. When someone's authoritarian, you get shivers up your spine. There's a different attitude. But when that teacher's gone and the other teacher's come, oh, now I can relax. Because he's Kareem. You know what Allah is saying in this ayah? Allah has been Kareem to you. Do you think that means you get to act like that? I've been Kareem to you your whole life, whether you obeyed me or disobeyed me. Did you start thinking because I'm so Kareem to you that there are no consequences? Didn't I gently and lovingly tell you there are consequences? Didn't Allah teach you? Didn't Allah teach me what is right and wrong and what the result, what the price is for each? Didn't He tell me what Judgment Day is? Didn't He tell me the ocean is going to boil over and the stars are going to flip? The sky's going to tear open? And graves are going to get didn't He tell me all of this? And He told me with so much generosity. He didn't shake me up and say it. But a time will come when that happens, then Ya ayyuhal insan, human, what has deceived you? What deceived you? When you say what deceived you, gharraka, past tense, gharra like nasara, past tense. You know, when it's past tense like that, you know what? It's too late already. But we're not reading this on Judgment Day. We're reading this right now. We're listening to this right now. So Allah has given us a scene of the future that's going to happen, but He allowed us to know about it right now. So if you had a vision of the future, that a day is coming where I will realize what my priorities were supposed to be, and I didn't make the right choices, and then I'm going to be told, what deceived you from your gracious Master? And then I wake up and realize it hasn't happened yet. I'm here. I'm right now. I'm not on Judgment Day. Then you know what? Then this question becomes about, what did you allow to deceive yourself all up until now? Was it people in your life? Was it yourself? Was it your own greed? Was it your own selfishness? Was it the lies you tell yourself? What was it inside you? Was it a darkness inside you? What was it that has deceived you so far? Whatever it was can't be worth it anymore. The time to change has come. I heard this ayah. My priorities got to change. These are the kinds of ayat that become life transformations for you and me. It doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter what pain I have to go through to make a change. I am ready for it, Ya Rab, because you've been so Kareem to me. And I'm ready for it because I would rather this realization right now and not on Judgment Day. I would rather this realization now. I don't care if that makes me cry or someone else cry. I don't care if it makes me upset or someone else upset. I don't care if it puts me through withdrawals or someone else through withdrawals. If it's alcohol I'm addicted to, then I quit today. I don't care how much it hurts. If it's prayer I've been missing, I'm praying from now on. I don't care how late I have to go to sleep, how early I have to go to sleep. I'm going to change. If it's something haram I've been doing, I quit. I don't care who gets mad and who gets upset. If it's a haram business, I'm leaving the business. I don't care if the money doesn't come in anymore. I don't care. Because what I care about is this day. Priorities, right? And when you change those priorities and you make them Allah's priorities, you're going to find people and yourself in your life fighting against that and telling you, hey, what happened to your priorities? Do you not care about this, this, this? No, I don't, because I have a different thing I care about more. I put that muqaddam and I'm putting everything else mu'akhar. I'm putting that first, I'm putting everything else second. So, alimat nafsu ma qaddamat wa akharat. I'd rather be, and you would rather be, people that make the right priorities now. Now. Find the strength to do that. Find the strength in Allah's words to do that. That's why they're there. This is a reminder that I'm giving myself and to all of you that the door on our deeds is not closed yet. Whatever mistakes you've made, whatever wrong you've done, whatever wrong I've done, the door to tawbah is open. Ask Allah to forgive. But not just ask Allah to forgive. Make a real change. A real change. Show Allah and show yourself what your priorities really are. You have no one to prove anything to. Doesn't matter who calls you what. Doesn't matter how anybody judges you. That doesn't matter. They won't care about you when the time comes. It doesn't matter who gets upset and how they see you and how they perceive you. This is a world in which everything is perception. The only perception that matters is how you see yourself and how Allah sees you. When that becomes clear to you, then you're ready for this change. And if not, these same things that are constants, that we see that are part of life, that are always there, Allah says when the stars won't be where they're supposed to be, and the ocean's not there when they're supposed to be, those are not constants anymore. Why do you think people's opinions are such a constant to you? Why do you think society is such a constant to you that you can't budge from it? Put your priorities in place. Let me put my priorities in place. May Allah Azza wa Jalla not make us of those who get deceived and forget who their gracious Rabb is, and don't take advantage of the grace of their Rabb that they lose out on it on Judgment Day.